Hi guys, my name's Mandy and I'm the kitchen wife. If you're new to my channel, I'm a food blogger and I blog over at thekitchenwife.net. I'm also really active over on Instagram and I'll leave my handle right here and in the comment box down below. And one more thing, I am a total Christmas junkie. In fact, my friends call me the Christmas Queen. It's a thing. But since tomorrow is Thanksgiving and after that is Black Friday, and if your family is anything like mine, that means the kickoff to the Christmas season, I just wanted to take a minute to let my first holiday video be something that's just directly from my heart to yours, and that's how we can stay more intentional during the holiday season. But before that, I want to mention that this video is a collaboration with my really good friend Kim over at Frida Family. Kim's channel is amazing. It's full of all kinds of recipes, of time-saving tips, money-saving tips, tips for being intentional in all areas of life. Kim is an all-around boss babe and I love her. She's one of the most authentic and genuine people you will meet on YouTube. So if you've never heard of her, once this video is finished, run straight to her channel. I'll leave her information in the comment box down below and check out her video where she's going to be sharing how she and her family stay intentional during the holidays as well. And if you are coming over from Kim's channel, hi. My name's Mandy. I know, we've already covered that. But on my channel, I do a lot of lifestyle type stuff, recipes, cooking, shopping hauls, grocery hauls, home decor. It's just my life. It's just my life over here. And if that is something that you find interesting, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click the notification bell so you know every time I upload. But without further ado, let's get started. So like I said, I wanted to talk to you guys about how we can stay more intentional around the holidays. This all kind of started with a conversation I had with my friend Catherine, and she was just telling me that like Christmas is really stressful for her, that she has a hard time just staying focused on the season, and she feels like she wakes up on Black Friday, goes to sleep, it's Christmas, and it's like, what has happened? I've missed it. And she was just saying that that's not how she wants the holiday to be for her kids and for herself, and I completely agree. And I know that so many of us fall into this habit around this time of year. It's just go, 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 and we forget to just slow down and enjoy it. Because, not to sound cliche, this really is the most wonderful time of the year. And so how I do that is that I have created over the years traditions. Because I think the easiest way to stay intentional throughout the holidays is establishing traditions in our home. So today I just want to talk to you a little bit about what Christmas was like for me growing up, some of the traditions I had as a child, and then some of the things I do today. And hopefully this just leaves you with some ideas for you and your family. You don't have to do all of these things. You don't have to do any of these things. But it maybe will leave you with some ideas about how you and your family can just really take time and enjoy this season. And the first thing I want to talk about is how we decorated the tree as a family growing up. That is one of my sibling and I's #1 favorite memory from our Christmases. Now, my mom did Christmas big. I mean, and I know a lot of people say their moms did Christmas big, but like when I say my mom did Christmas big, I mean, it was insanely big. Like everything came down off the walls. If it didn't blink, sparkle, or play some obnoxious song, it wasn't in my house at Christmas, and we loved it. It was so magical. And I think that my sisters and my brother and I have all gathered a little bit of that Christmas spirit in our hearts and in our homes as we've grown up and we've started our own families. And one thing that we always had was a giant Christmas tree. Now, I grew up in a Victorian home with like 20-foot ceilings, and there was like this cylinder rotunda in the formal living room of the house. And there was an 8-foot circumference in that rotunda. And my mom got a 15-foot tall tree every year. I kid you not, 15-foot tall tree every year that filled the 8-foot circumference of that rotunda. It was huge, but it was beautiful. And I remember as a little girl going with my mom and dad to get those trees. And then later on, as you know, life just got busier and more kids got involved, my Uncle Gene, if somehow, some way Gene Beatty is watching this video, you are one of the most magical parts of our Christmas, and never forget that. But anyways, Uncle Gene would go with Mom, and they would leave to go to the tree farm and get the tree, and we would wait in anticipation for them to get home. How big was the tree gonna be this year? How beautiful was the tree gonna be this year? And we'd get the tree home, and we would get it all set up, and inevitably, you know, that was a chore, you can only imagine. But then we would spend the evening just decorating our tree and looking at all the ornaments and just talking about the memories. And it truly is my sibling and I's #1 favorite memory growing up. So my first tradition that I want to share with you is get together with your family and decorate your tree. You don't have to spend a lot of money on a tree, and it doesn't have to be 15 feet tall. I have been all around town. Five Below has 4-foot tall trees for $5. Dollar Tree has little 1-foot trees for $1. Whatever is in your price range, I encourage you, get together, decorate it, spend time. Another thing that my husband and I like to do is get together, go out and buy a new ornament every year. Now, sometimes this will happen at Christmas. Sometimes he and I will go out and just search for that perfect ornament. A lot of times when we go on special trips, it's our first time going somewhere or it's a new experience, we'll get a Christmas ornament instead of like a coffee mug or a t-shirt or something like that, and we'll put it on our tree. And I know my tree looks really busy right now, but if you go over there, you will see that each and every one of the things hanging on my tree is an ornament that just is the story of 20 years of marriage with my husband. And we look forward to getting together every year, going through the ornaments, looking at all the things our grandkids have made us, and yeah, it's just really special. And that leads me to get some matching Christmas pajamas. Now, I know what you're saying. That could be expensive. And you're right, it can be expensive. But here's the thing. I was at Dollar General the other day, and they had men and women's pajamas for $10 a pair. Christmas, matching family pajamas. I was at Target, and they had sets for $20 a pair. You know, it is manageable if that's in your price range. I'm not saying that you can't celebrate Christmas if you don't do these things, but I'm just saying if it's in your budget, get yourselves some family matching Christmas pajamas. My husband and I have them. Of course, we're adults, so we don't get new ones every year, but we put them on and we decorate our tree together every year. And it's just really cute. And you can do things like whenever you're decorating the house, wear your Christmas pajamas. Whenever you're baking cookies, everybody wears their Christmas pajamas. Movie nights, everybody wears your Christmas pajamas. And I'm gonna link some of the inexpensive options I found in the comment box down below. But yeah, like it's just something fun. And every time you do something special, you wear your Christmas pajamas because they're super fun and festive. After that, I suggest that you get online and you check your local calendars. Now for me, in my hometown, I can go on their Facebook page and there is an entire calendar of festivities that are free to the community. Everything from tree lightings to Christmas parades to winter festivals. A lot of the movie theaters are doing free movies, all sorts of things that you can do in your community. Look that up and get them on your calendar now, because we will prioritize those things if we plan them now. We have a Christmas parade here every year that I love going to. The city tree lighting, our city park has a light display. Yeah, so just get on there, find out what's going on locally. Like I said, our movie theaters are offering Christmas movies for free for families at certain times. And then take your kids on over to IHOP, and they have an Elf on a Shelf menu. Kids eat free, and from like 4 to 6, I think, in the evenings. So yeah, make an entire night of it. And I think that you will find that you will look forward doing those things year after year after year. After that, I want to say that one thing my husband and I do is that over the years, we've cultivated a library of our favorite Christmas movies. And every night in the month of December, we finish the evening off by watching one of these Christmas movies. What I do is I wrap them and I put them in a basket and we just draw one. We don't know what it is. It could be a classic, it could be a new one, we don't know. But we draw it and that's the movie of the night. And we have a lot of fun with that. You know, you can also go to Netflix and Hulu. There's lots of options on those outlets. Go to your local library. There are a lot of free Redbox coupons available out there. This doesn't have to be expensive. Get on your television your cable's websites and look and see when things are scheduled to play. But yeah, take time together as a family, put on your Christmas jammies, make some hot chocolate, pop some popcorn, and just get together as a family and watch a Christmas movie. Even if it's one night a week, we all have that one night a week that nothing is going on. Take that one night and just make it special, make it festive, and your kids will remember it and you will remember it for your rest of your life. After that, like I want to, have a cookie baking day. Put on those Christmas jammies again. We are gonna get our money's worth out of these Christmas jammies. But put on those Christmas jammies, get a few recipes, get your family together, bake some cookies, get your girlfriends together, have a cookie swap. But yeah, just get together, bake some cookies, laugh, listen to Christmas music, share stories, burn things, because inevitably something's going to burn, right? Anyway, but yeah, have a cookie making day. It's just a fun, inexpensive way to get together with people that you love and celebrate the season. Also, one thing that I love doing is Christmas countdowns. Over here, and you'll see this over here, it's right here, you can't see it now, but we have our little Christmas countdown, and my husband and I look forward to taking turns and moving the thing over and counting down till Christmas. Another thing that we do is advent calendars. You can get them, as little as 99 cents all the way up to, $20 plus. And, you can get them with little gifts in them, little chocolates. It's just a fun way every day to just celebrate counting down to Christmas. Another thing that I really like to do is to send Christmas cards. You can get beautiful Christmas cards at the Dollar Tree. And I just like to take time. I have a little book with a list of people that I send cards to every year. And I just like to let them know that I'm thinking about them during the holiday season. I think when you sit down at your table with your Christmas cards and you just begin to think about the people that you're writing to and how special they are in your life, I don't know, it just leaves you with warm, fuzzy feelings. Another thing that I think is super fun is doing a special letters to Santa night. If you are a person who does Santa in your home, take some time, get some special paper. Bullseye's Playground at Target has kits, Walmart has it, basically anywhere you go. You can get little inexpensive Santa stationery kits and sit down with your special stationery, write your magical letters to Santa as a family, and just take this time with your kids and make it special. It's too special for just plain paper, right? But yeah, just take some time, even if you get online and you just print off a free paper, stationery, something that you find on Pinterest. Yeah, just make it special. I have a special Dollar Tree pen that I like to use to write my letter to Santa. It's a magical pen that I only use for that. And yeah, I just think it's fun to make those little moments special. And again, these are things that your kids will look forward to doing year after year after year for mere pennies. After that, I like to do something new that is the elf on the shelf. Many of you have your magical little elves. My elf's name is actually Magic, and they come and they do fun, festive things. And it's just a really neat way every single day to just bring a little Christmas joy into your home. My husband and I really enjoy our elf. And we love taking turns every day finding out what kind of mischief our elf's gonna get into. And even as adults with no children in the house, we think it's a lot of fun. So, because kids, Santa is always watching. He watches everyone, even the grown-ups. Another thing I want to talk about is just make time to get together with your friends. I have a planner group that I'm a part of, and we get together and have an ugly Christmas sweater party every year. We all bring something. It's not fussy. We take turns hosting at our houses. We get together with our spouses and we just have a good time. You know, it's just a time to get together with our friends and just celebrate the season. Also, my girlfriends and I like to get together every year and watch Bad Moms Christmas. I know. We saw it one year at the movie theater, and for some reason we laughed so hard that it just became our girlfriend tradition. So we get together, we order pizza, we drink wine, and we watch Bad Moms Christmas. I don't know. We look forward to it every year. And we also do like a little cookie exchange. Another thing my sister told me is that her best friends like to pick a day where they meet for lunch and they go out and they do their Christmas shopping together. I have another group of friends that we're gonna do a cookie and wine tasting together. I mean, it's just take time, schedule time out to meet with your friend. Another thing I wanna talk about is December 12th is National Gingerbread Day. And I think this is an awesome time. There are lots of places. I know Walmart has these little $5 build a gingerbread house kits, and there's kits all over the place. You can even make them from scratch. I'm just not that talented, but my friend Chandra and I like to go to a local coffee shop every year and have gingerbread lattes. And this year we're gonna get a little gingerbread house kit. We're gonna go have our latte, build our little gingerbread houses, and just make a little afternoon out of it. Another thing I want to talk about is, because inevitably we have to address this, presents and shopping. It's a part of this holiday season. Where it's not at the forefront of my holiday, it is a part of it. And I do enjoy purchasing gifts for my loved ones. I love to be thoughtful and intentional about it. But let's not make it overwhelming. Let's not break the bank. Let's not, the amount of love that you have for your children and friends and family is not waged in the price of the gift that you get. One thing that my sister does that I think is really, really cool is that each one of her children only gets 3 gifts for Christmas. And it's for 2 reasons. One, because she and her family are Christians, as am I. And it represents the 3 gifts that were presented to Christ from the wise men of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. I realize there were more than 3 wise men, but it represents the 3 gifts. And they talk about that with their children, and it's a way that they help to keep Jesus at the forefront of their holiday. And secondly, their 3 gifts consist of something they want, something they need, and something to read. So they get one thing that they want, and then they get one thing that they need, and then they get something to read. And I think that that is so cool. It takes all the pressure off. I mean, the kids know what to expect. And yeah, I just think that's a great tradition to start instilling in your family. It takes a lot of the financial pressure off of the gift giving and the amount pressure off. Anyways, I just think it's a really neat tradition, and I talked to my husband this year about instilling it in our home as well. And lastly, because I know this video is a little bit long, I want to talk to you about remembering your why. Why are you celebrating Christmas? For some people, it's just a fun holiday full of get-togethers and presents and decorations, and that is totally fine. If it's something that brings you together with loved ones and fills your heart with joy and lets you share goodwill to everyone around you, then good on you. And if that is your why, live it to the fullest. For me and for my family, this is the time that we take to celebrate the birth of Christ. We are Christians, and we try to keep that at the forefront of our holiday. And for me in my home, and you'll see this when I do my Christmas tour, you won't see a lot of Santas in my home. There are a few. I try to have a lot of like Christ-centered decor, winter-centered decor. And, we do a lot of things like giving back. For us, we like to go to the Christmas Eve candlelight service. And this year, I really hope to go to my friend Chandra's church. Her church has a midnight service, and they're Lutheran, and they have the big organs and they sing carols, and I think it just sounds magical. So I really want to attend that this year as well. But yeah, just remember to keep Jesus at the center of the holiday if you are a Christian. And, a lot of that can be giving back, can be donating, go through your kids' toys with them and the stuff they don't play with that's in good condition, donate that to ministries. You know, support Angel Tree, support Toys for Tots, like, you know, do those things and teach your children to give back. A lot of times, I think this is a really good idea, that if your children get an allowance through the year, have them tithe off of that allowance, put that money aside, and then have a special stocking where that money goes to supporting a charity every year. And on Christmas Day, they get to open it up and find out what charity their money went to supporting. And I just think it's important to instill those values, because Jesus came here to be our Savior and to show love and to show service. And I think it's important to remember those things. And if you are not Christian and that you don't celebrate Christmas, I have some Jewish friends, and I just want to mention Hanukkah for a minute, because like I said, I am not Jewish and I don't know a lot about Hanukkah, but today I spent the morning just kind of researching the holiday a little bit and reading about its traditions. And I just want to say that if you are one of my Jewish followers, Hanukkah is such a beautiful holiday, and I didn't realize just how beautiful the traditions are, how beautiful the prayers are, the symbolism and things, and it really just warmed my heart today reading about it. And so if you celebrate this season in a different way, be it Hanukkah, be it, you know, Kwanzaa, whatever you choose to celebrate, I just say keep it intentional, keep it focused, keep it heartfelt. Remember that friends and family are the most important thing, and to be kind to people, to love people, and just, I hope this is the best Christmas season for you ever. Thanks so much for just listening to me today. I have some more fun videos coming out, gift guides and this, all that stuff, you know, the things that we put out this year. But I really just wanted to take a minute and just share my heart with you, and hopefully you're inspired. Hopefully you got some ideas. Yeah, and again, if you're coming from Kim's channel, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And if you are one of my kitchen fam, please go over and give her some love and tell her that I sent you. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Merry Christmas and goodbye.